Yes, I agree that working with the university in meetings, putting in input is valuable. We did that. We had the charrette sessions, and we had the consultant hired by the university, Tesca Associates, administered those charrette sessions, and everybody said what they had to say, and then Tesca Associates came up with a conclusion, what should and should not happen, or recommendations. Well, in those conclusions, the rec center was definitely thought not to belong on the south side of Lee Street.
That's exactly right.
And that was completely ignored. We had no say-so. We couldn't argue against that. You know, it was fait accompli. It's going to be done there. So like you said, last July, when the meeting was held, we were asked only to come and put input on the aesthetics of it, you know, just the cosmetics of it. Well, the big picture is what counts. To have the rec center in that location does not make any sense for anybody. For the university, it doesn't make sense. For the neighborhood, it doesn't make sense. For the city, it doesn't make sense. There's going to be 1 million students using that place annually. There is no underpass or overpass over Lee Street. Lee Street is a major artery of the city. It doesn't make sense to put beautifying shrubbery in the middle of it and cut down the traffic flow in that artery. It doesn't make sense to have that many students just walking across it. You know, I cannot understand how this process is moving forward when we think we are contributing with our input and all our input is being ignored. It bothers me very much. It is just not the rec center, it's the whole process that we've gone through over the past years. It was going to be a true mixed-use development along Lee Street. Well, you look at it, it's a pure campus expansion right now. Okay? It doesn't make sense. Look at the parking space there, that gray area. It was supposed to be minimum parking in our neighborhood. There were beautiful trees there. Just like that green space that you see, it's all gone. Those mature oaks, those maples, they're all gone. It's just asphalt surface parking for 2,400 students. That wasn't what was promised to us in the very beginning. That's all on record. You know, if anybody wants to check that, go and read all that documentation. So we feel helpless as a community. We are participating in the discussions, and everything that we put forth is ignored. I don't know who comes up with these decisions, but it doesn't make sense.
And to follow that up from a student, do you want to take it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. From a student point of view, our primary concern is that in light of the economic crisis that we're in, and our precarious situation as students and investors in this university, this development into the university is being done without our consent, and it's being done with resources like our student fees that could be better spent on helping us out. Like, where's our academic support? Where's our resources? Like in that map you showed of the buildings, there was one tiny building for academic support. You're expanding in all these physical ways, but like where is what we need?